Never Death Row Production. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Tyson, the next heavyweight champion of the world. Everybody else for.
Alrighty guys, what's going on? Welcome on back. It's the Empire. I'm your host Risky. It is Monday, April 27th. Looking back at yesterday, that Padres bullpen in that Arizona Diamondbacks game destroyed the weekend for me. I thought we had a nice parlay in the bag, but oh man, that Padres bullpen shot me right in my foot. But you guys already know the rules. It's on to the next one. Let's get this week started off right. We have an 8-game slate of baseball on tap here today. Guys, Outlier Sportsbook. The link is down in the description. Sign up with them. The first week is free. Also at the end of the video, the 3 bets we'll be placing here today ourselves. With all of that being said, let's jump into it. Alright, first game up on the day, we got the Tampa Bay Rays in Cleveland taking on the Guardians. 2 left-handed pitchers on the mound in this one. Steven Matz gets the start for the Rays. Messick on the mound for the Guardians. Alright, getting into this one, the Tampa Bay Rays come into this game winners of the last 4 in a row. Today, Steven Matz is on the mound for the Rays. The left-handed pitcher started off the season very good, and his last outing he got roughed up by the Cincinnati Reds. 4 innings pitched, 4 runs allowed. He also walked 4 batters in that game. Today he's going to be seeing a Guardians lineup that's currently batting .263 versus left-handed pitching, 5th best in Major League Baseball. They also have 8 home runs to go along with it off of left-handed pitching. Steven Matz is a sinker ball pitcher. He's a contact pitcher. He relies on a lot of ground outs. This Cleveland Guardians team matches up very well against them. Like I said, they're batting .263. They make very good contact. When I look at this Tampa Bay Rays bullpen, they are highly taxed coming into it. The arms that's going to be available for them in this game today is going to leave them vulnerable. I could see the Guardians getting 2 runs off of Matz and another 3-4 off of this Tampa Bay Rays bullpen. Like I said, they are not in a good spot at all coming into this one. On the other side, we got Parker Messick. He started off the season looking dominant. 2 starts ago, he took a no-hitter into the 9th inning against the Orioles. He had a pitch count way over 100 in his last outing. He pitched 5 innings against the Houston Astros, gave up 3 runs. Here today for Messick, he's going to be seeing a Tampa Bay Rays team that's currently batting .242 versus left-handed pitching with 10 home runs to go along with it. Messick actually has a good pitching arsenal. He throws a wide variety of pitches. That's going to help him out here in this game today. I can see him keeping a few of these Tampa Bay Rays bats off balance. Another big thing in this game, Messick has bad splits versus right-handed bats. He'll see at least 5 right-handed bats in this game. I do see the Rays getting at least 2 runs off of him in this one. The Guardians bullpen comes into this game in a good, they're rested. They're going to have a few arms that's going to put them in, give them the advantage late, I should say. Looking at the weather in this game, it's going to be good hitting weather. 75 degrees throughout, 12 mile per hour winds blowing straight from the diamond to the outfield. I see some runs being put up in this game. Let's get to the picks. The Guardians are the betting odd favorites in this game, and I like them here on the money line. The game total set at 7.5. I do like the over 7.5 total runs. For the player prop, I got 2 Guardians in this game. Give me Manzardo of the Guardians to hit a home run. Messick, the starting pitcher, to go over his strikeouts line, over 4.5 Ks. Alrighty, next up we got the St. Louis Cardinals in Pittsburgh taking on the Pirates. Dustin May gets the start for the Cards. The left-handed pitcher Montgomery on the mound for the Pirates. Alright, getting into this one, the St. Louis Cardinals come into this game losers of their last 4 in a row. Today, Dustin May's on the mound for the Cardinals. He's looked really good in his last 3 outings. 15 innings pitched, only 3 runs given up. But to start off the season, he was getting stomped on. His first outing of the season against the Rays, 4 innings pitched, he gave up 6 runs. The next start right after that, he pitched another 4 innings to the Tigers, gave up 7 in that one. I'm not expecting him to look that bad throughout the year, but at the same time, I'm not expecting him to look as good as he's done in these last few outings. I'm expecting some regression from Dustin May. When I look at this Pittsburgh Pirates lineup, I could see this being the spot where he gets hit up. Looking at this Pirates team, the top of the lineup really match up well against them. Not to mention Dustin May has terrible splits versus left-handed bats. He'll be seeing 4 lefties in this game here today. They all match up very well against them. I can see this Pirates team getting 2-3 runs off of May. When we look at this St. Louis Cardinals bullpen, they've been absolutely terrible all season, a 5.25 ERA. In the last 6 games played, the bullpen ERA is at 7. Like I said, they come into it with a 4-game losing streak. One of the biggest thing about the 4-game losing streak has been this bullpen. They cannot hold a lead. On the other side, we have the left-handed pitcher Mason Montgomery opening up the game here today for the Pirates. He'll try to go through the order one time before this pitcher right here, Dotel, comes into it. This is a guy, just like I said about Dustin May, has terrible splits versus left-handed bats. I could see this Pirates team getting 2-3 runs off of him. This Pittsburgh Pirates bullpen, though, very good shape coming into it. They come into this game with a 3.40 ERA. Looking at the weather in this game today, it's going to be 70 degrees throughout, but 12-mile-per-hour winds blowing straight from the outfield into the diamond. Let's get to the picks in this one. The Pittsburgh Pirates are the betting odds favorites in this game here today, and I like them on the money line. The game total set at 8.5. I do like the under 8.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, only got one player prop in this one. It's O'Neal Cruz of the Pirates to hit a home run. Alright, next game up, we got the Red Sox in Toronto taking on the Blue Jays. The left-handed pitcher Ranger Suarez on the mound for the Red Sox. Dylan Cease on the mound for the Blue Jays. Alright, getting into this one, both of these teams coming off of good weekends where they won their series. Today, the left-handed pitcher Ranger Suarez on the mound for the Red Sox started off the season getting roughed up, then had 2 very good starts against the Cardinals and the Tigers. One thing to pay attention to about both of those starts against the Cardinals and the Tigers, 2 bottom 10 teams in Major League Baseball versus left-handed pitching. His last start last week against the Yankees, pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs. One big thing to pay attention to here with Ranger Suarez, he is a ground ball pitcher. He requires a lot of contact. His hard hit rate right now is through the roof. It's at 54%. That is not good at all. Today he's going to be seeing a Toronto Blue Jays lineup that is currently killing left-handed pitching. On the season, they're batting .245, but the last 4 starters that they've seen, left-handed pitching starters they've seen, they put up 2 or more runs on all of them. I can see this Toronto Blue Jays team coming out here today, getting 2 runs off of Ranger Suarez. Both of the bullpens, I'm going to say, are a bit even. I don't really have an advantage for either of them. They both mediocre bullpens. They both have some decent arms available late in this game. On the other side, for the Blue Jays, we have Dylan Cease on the mound. He's been really good to start off the season. 5 starts, ERA at 2.10. His last outing against the Angels, 5 innings pitched, 2 runs given up. The big thing about Dylan Cease, he doesn't go deep into games. He is a strikeout pitcher, which kind of works against him because he gets high pitch counts. And then we see this Toronto Blue Jays bullpen come in that's not been good this year. So I could see Dylan Cease maybe pitching 5 shutout innings, 6 shutout innings, possibly giving up 1 run. Then this Blue Jays bullpen comes in giving up another 2. They're playing up in Toronto in the Dome, so it's really no weather is going to be affecting anything. Let's get to the picks. The Toronto Blue Jays are the betting odds favorites in this game here today, and I like them on the money line. The game total set at 7.5, and I do like the over 7.5 total runs. For the player prop, only one player prop in this one. It's Vlad Jr. of the Blue Jays for 2 total bases. Alright, next game up, we got the Los Angeles Angels in Chicago taking on the White Sox. Jack Kokonowich on the mound for the Angels. The left-handed pitcher K gets the start for the White Sox. Alright, getting into this one, guys, the Angels come into this game losers of 3 in a row. Today, Jack Kokonowich is on the mound for the Angels. Before we even get into it, this was my most divisive game on the schedule. The one game, it was really a coin flip for me. It was really a small margin on why I chose a winner here. Jack Kokonowich on the mound for the Angels. He started off the season looking very sharp. His last outing, he looked really good against the Blue Jays. Pitched into the 6th inning, only gave up 1 run. Today, he's going to be seeing a White Sox team that's batting .230 versus right-handed pitching. Kokonowich is a sinker baller. He pitches for contact. He needs a lot of ground outs, a lot of pop fly outs. I could see this White Sox team getting 2 runs off of him. Kokanovic going about 6 innings in this one. This Angels bullpen is in absolutely terrible position here today. We saw them over the weekend give up runs non-stop every time they came out. Yesterday's game, they blew like a 7-run lead from the 7th inning on. They didn't stop giving up runs. They ended up losing that game. I could see this Angels bullpen doing the same here today. Coming into this one, giving up a bunch of runs. On the other side, we have K on the mound for the White Sox. He started off the year looking good in his first 2 outings. His last start against the Diamondbacks, he got stomped on, 3 innings pitched, 8 runs given up. Looking at this matchup here today for him against this Angels team, they have been killing left-handed pitching. 245, 15 home runs to go along with it. This White Sox bullpen is actually in good position to come in and relieve K when he's getting hit up in this game. This is the biggest thing about this game here today, guys. I should have actually led with this. It's the weather. They're projecting rain throughout. And if this game does get played and the rain does let up, I should say, 25-mile-per-hour winds from the outfield straight into the diamond. So that is going to sway a lot as far as home runs being hit. But at the same time, this is the type of weather that leads to a lot of errors, which can lead to a lot of runs being put up. Let's get to the picks. This is a pick'em spot. It's a 50-cent difference favoring the Angels here. And I like the home dogs in this spot. Give me the Chicago White Sox on the money line. The game total set at 9.5. I do like the under 9.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, if this game gets played, I like Montgomery of the White Sox to hit a home run here today. Alright, next game up, we got the Seattle Mariners in Minnesota taking on the Twins. Castillo gets the start for the Mariners. Pre-lip on the mount for the Twins. Alright, getting into this one, the Seattle Mariners come into this game winners of 4 in a row. On the other side, we got the Minnesota Twins. In their last 10 games played, they're 1-9. Today, they're going to be seeing Castillo on the mount for the Mariners. He started off the season looking decent. Then he had that one outing against the Astros. He got stomped on, 3 innings pitched, 7 runs given up. But since then, he settled back down. He gave up 1 run to the Padres, and then his last outing, 5 innings pitched, giving up 2 runs to the Athletics. Today, he's going to be seeing a Minnesota Twins team. Like I said, they're 1-9 in their last 10 games played. In that 10-game stretch, they're only batting .205 as a team. They've looked absolutely terrible of late offensively. Looking at the Seattle Mariners bullpen, they're in very good shape coming into this one. On the other side, we have Pre-lip on the mount for the Twins. He's on the mount because Mick Abel is hurt. I don't know what I just said. Pre-lip made his first start last week against the Mets. He pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs. This is a guy that throws the slider 50% of the time. He throws a hanging slider that tops out at 88 miles per hour, but it also sits sometimes around that 85, 86. I can see the Seattle Mariners lineup getting to him here today. When we look at the Minnesota Twins bullpen, they're one of the worst bullpens in Major League Baseball, a 5.70 ERA. Like I said, in this 10-game streak where they've been absolutely terrible, they have a bullpen ERA of 7.21. Looking at the weather here today in Minnesota, another rainy day projected on the slate. Another game I should have led with the weather. It's even if this game gets played, this is also another one that's projecting wind 15 miles per hour blowing from the outfield into the diamond. Let's get to the picks here. The Seattle Mariners are the betting odds favorites in this game today, and I like them on the run line. The game total set at 8.5. I do like the over 8.5 total runs. For the player prop, I'm taking Arozarena of the Mariners to hit a home run today. Alright, next game up, we got the Yankees in Texas taking on the Rangers. The left-handed pitcher Max Fried on the mound for the Yankees. Jack Leiter gets the start for the Rangers. Alright, getting into this one here, the Yankees have been playing very good baseball recently. In their last 10 games played, they're 8-2. Today, they have their left-handed pitcher Max Fried on the mound. He's their ace. He had a stretch at the top of the month of April where he was looking really shaky. His last outing against the Red Sox, he got back to form, 8 innings pitched, no runs given up. Today he's going to be seeing a Texas Rangers lineup that is currently struggling to hit left-handed pitching. They're only batting .217 on the year versus lefties, with only 6 home runs to go along with it. When I look at the matchup here today for Max Fried, I could see him having success. He's going to see at least 5 left-handed bats in this Rangers lineup. He has very good splits versus left-handed bats. When we look at this Yankees bullpen, they're in very good shape to come in, even if Max Fried, worst case scenario, pitches 6 innings, gives up 2 runs. This Yankees bullpen is in a very good place to come in and close out this game. On the other side, we got Jack Leiter on the mound for the Rangers. He started off the season looking very sharp. Then he had that start against the Dodgers where he got lit up. 4 innings pitched, 5 runs given up, and then back-to-back 2 rocky starts against the Athletics and the Pirates. Today, he's going to be seeing a Yankees lineup that matches up very well against him. Jack Leiter has terrible splits versus left-handed bats. He's going to be seeing 5 lefties in this Yankees lineup here today. Looking at his pitch mix, a bunch of the Yankees match up very well against them. The Texas Rangers bullpen is in decent shape coming into this one, so I could see them coming in and stopping the bleeding late. Look, they're playing down in Texas in the dome, so no weather is going to be affecting anything. Let's get to the picks. The Yankees are the betting odd favorites in this game here today, and I like them on the run line. The game total set at 8, and I do like the under 8 total runs in this one. For the player prop, 1 player prop, I'm taking Ben Bryce of the Yankees to hit a home run. Alright, next game up, we got the Chicago Cubs in San Diego taking on the Padres. The left-handed pitcher Matthew Boyd on the mound for the Cubs. The right-handed pitcher Vasquez on the mound for the Padres. Getting straight into this one here, guys. This turned out to be my least favorite game on the schedule here today. We have Matthew Boyd on the mound for the Cubs. The left-handed pitchers look decent to start off the year. Looking at the Padres lineup, they're only batting .211 versus left-handed pitching, with only 4 home runs to go along with it, which is bottom 5 in the league right now. Matthew Boyd has decent numbers in the past versus this Padres lineup. Looking at another big thing I'm paying attention to here is the fact that this Padres team did just play that series out in Mexico, having to travel back home here today. I don't know how that's really going to affect them, but it is something I have to pay attention to. The Cubs bullpen on the other side, they've been terrible the last few games. In the last 6 games played, the Cubs bullpen has an ERA of 5.50. The win streak ended 2 days ago now. One thing I'm also looking at with the Cubs, I'm rambling here, but the Cubs last season, they would go on streaks where they look like one of the best teams in baseball. Go like 2 weeks in a row where they look like one of the top 5 teams in Major League Baseball. Then after that, they'll go ice cold and look like a bottom 10 team. They are a very streaky team. That is something I'm paying attention to with this Cubs team. They lost the streak Saturday. Yesterday, they got shut out by the Dodgers and Warblowski. Today, they're going to be seeing Vasquez on the mound, who's looked very good to start off this year. I can see Vasquez coming out here today, having a good outing, pitching 6 innings, maybe giving up 1 run. The Padres bullpen is in good shape coming into this game. Let's get straight to the picks. The Cubs are the betting odd favorites in this game here today, and I like them on the money line. The game total set at 8, and I do like the under 8 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Ian Happ of the Cubs to hit a home run today. Final game of the day, guys, we got the Miami Marlins in Los Angeles taking on the Dodgers. Chris Paddock on the mound for Miami, Yamamoto on the mound for the Dodgers. Getting straight into this game here today, guys. Chris Paddock's on the mound for Miami. He's been one of the worst starting pitchers in Major League Baseball up to this point. He has terrible splits versus both right-handed bats and lefties. Right-handed batters right now, 500 slugging percentage against them. Lefties close to 6. I could see this Dodgers lineup hitting him up, getting a bunch of runs off of him. This Miami Marlins bullpen has not looked good in the last 7 games played. In their last 7 games played, they have an ERA of 5.30. Granted, on the season, they had an ERA of 4.30, so they've been playing terrible of recent. Looking at the Dodgers on the other side, Warblowski came out yesterday, pitched a good game. They were able to rest the bullpen. Both of the like I said, the Miami's bullpen's not been good. The Dodgers will have the advantage late in this game. They have the starting pitching advantage with Yamamoto. The Miami Marlins in the last week, their hitting has dropped as well. Granted, they were playing in San Francisco in a pitcher-friendly ballpark. I'm not going to hold it too much against them, but I could see them getting a run off of Yamamoto here today, possibly two. Let's get straight to the picks now. The Los Angeles Dodgers are the betting odd favorites in this game here today, and I like them on the run line. The game total set at 8.5. I do like the over 8.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Freddie Freeman of the Dodgers to hit a home run today. Alrighty guys, before we get up out of here, the 3 bets we'll be placing here today ourselves. The first one is our $10 ladder play of the day. It's the Chicago Cubs on the money line. We're getting them at minus 118 today. That is our ladder play of the day. Next up guys, we have our home run parlay. It will be a 2-leg home run parlay here today. We start off with Ben Rice of the New York Yankees, and we finish it off with Freddie Freeman of the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is our 1 home run parlay today. And our final bet of the day will be a 3-leg parlay where we start off with the Seattle Mariners on the run line. We then play the New York Yankees on the run line, and we finish up this parlay with the Chicago Cubs San Diego Padres game total to go under 8 total runs. Once again guys, before we get up out of here, I just want to send my salutes out to you all. Miserable Mondays, let's start our week off right. You guys know I appreciate you all, I respect you all. I hope we all win some money here today, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one.